Empire Builders, the simple and advanced automation users. Welcome. So, if you know you are repping simple automation, let me know in the comment section. And if you are repping advanced automation, let me also know in the comment section. This video is for the both categories. So, yeah, I am inside the autoresponder app. You can see this app, AR autoresponder. This particular app is the one that I vouch for any day, anytime, except if you just want to start misbehaving now. But if you download any other autoresponder app, you may be having issues. You might not send when you need it to send. You might be misbehaving. So that is why I highly recommend this particular one. So once you open it, this is how it looks. You download it from Play Store. So it only works with Android. I already said that before. So you download it from Play Store, and once you open it, this is how it looks, right? So I've already shown you how the app looks like before. It's just AR. So this is the app autoresponder. So now you have to turn it on for it to be working, because you can turn it off here, you can turn it on here. So it has to be on for it to be working for you. So what is the next thing that you need to do to make it work for you? So you have to create rules. It's not hard to use at all. Anything that you want to do, just come inside and come and set it up. So you have to create rules, and this plus button is what you use to create your rules. So this rule, what it does for you is that it's the one that would help you to do the auto responding something. So there are two things here. This is the first thing is received message. Okay, should be answered. So this should be answered means, what do you want them to send to you to receive a response? So like now I might be advertising OTC, and I want you to send OTC to me and receive a response, or I want to send SVC to me. I don't know if you have experienced something like that with me before, that you sent SVC and then the payment details was sent to you. Is because I've already set up this autoresponder. So let's say I'm trying to advertise OTC. So OTC, I can write it in capital letter, I can write it in small letter, and you can see there are different options under this OTC. There is exact match, similarity match, pattern match, expert match, welcome message. So all of these things, they work differently. Exact match means that they have to send you OTC. They can send it in small letter or capital letter, but if it is not OTC, it's not going to send them anything. So this reply message is what you want them to receive when they send it, when they respond. Like when they send OTC, that's what you want them to respond. So it might be congratulations, kindly see full details so below. So you must have set this. What do you want them to receive? So maybe you're going to add a link there and do all sort of things. Do you understand? So that is it. But if you want to use similarity match, it means that even if the person doesn't send OTC, maybe the person send OTP, be OTC, OTX, but something that is similar to OTC, then you should respond to them. That is what this similarity match is for. But one thing about it is that it may not be perfect all the time, because somebody may be trying to say something else in your DM, but because it is similar to one of your automation, it's just going to respond to the person. And if it's getting too frequent, it can be kind of pissing. So I don't really recommend a similarity match. So the other one I recommend again is pattern match and expert match. These ones, they are experts. So they try to see, does it really look similar? So if they can figure that it really looks similar, maybe the person wrote OTCC. Maybe they'll say, okay, this person made mistake. Maybe it's exact what they want to say. They can respond. Exact match, it has to be the same. If it's not the same, then it's not going to respond. But expert match, pattern match, or pattern match is going to check. Especially if what you want them to send is longer than one word. Maybe you want them to send something like free guide. So if you're sending like 2 words, so if it's like first said free guide, maybe the guide is not correct, maybe she did not put I, you can still send it to the person because you're using pattern. Like, okay, is it looking the same? So do you understand? But one thing about pattern match and expert match is that it is not under the free version, because this particular responder has free version and that's paid version. So there are some things that are not on that free version, but if you are like a beginner and you're not doing a lot of things, you can still use the free version, right? That means you're just going to be restricted to some things, like you have to use exact or similarity match. That's just it. So, and then the next thing is this reply. So you can try to reply them only one reply or multiple replies, depending on what you're trying to tell them. So like now, if I want to break down my reply, maybe I have a long message I want to say, and I don't want to send that one. I want to send like 3 times so that it does not look like everything is plenty. I can use 3 responses, right? So after the congratulations, I can just say, send your proof of payment. I don't want it to be together. Send your proof of payment to Kiniko. Then the last one can be, let me know if you have any questions before proceeding with payment. That's just going to, like, it will increase your conversion, because you are giving room for conversation. Remember that when you want to close sales, you should give room for conversation. If it's like a lead magnet you are trying to do as well, maybe somebody wants to repost for you. When they send free guide, you don't just want to send the full, like now let's say this is, I just copied this person's, okay, let me delete this. Oh, there's also this line breaks. If line breaks means that if you want to if you want people to, like now this particular one has more than one paragraph. If you want to use multiple paragraphs, then you have to pay for pro. So there are so many things you should, like, that makes Pro very important. Though I'm trying to like think of what to do for you guys to make the Pro very accessible to you. So you can see that if you want to send something like this now you have to use Pro, right? You have to use Pro because it is like double, more than one sentence, more than one sentence. Also, if you want to send 3 responses, you have to use Pro. You can only send 1 response with free. If it is more than 1 response, then it is Pro you are going to be using. If you are using, so you can see under this multiple reply, we have one, we have all, and we have random. So this one means only 1 response, which means there is only one response. But if it is all, it means that they can send, it can help you to send all the 3 responses. But you can delay it, that okay, oh, you should not send, you should send within 60 seconds, at least 60 seconds. You can set at least, and the maximum can be 100 seconds. That okay, you should send within 60 seconds and 100 seconds. Do you understand? So that is for all. And then random means that it is not sending everything to each person. It's going to pick one and send to different people depending on, like, this is like if you are trying to protect yourself from WhatsApp, WhatsApp ban, you can use this particular method. So you can have, like, let's say 10 random different messages that when you want to reply somebody, even though they sent OTC or they sent the same thing, you're going to responding differently to them. You're saying the same thing in different ways, so that WhatsApp does not feel like, oh, you're sending the same message to many people. So that's what this random message is all about. Do you understand? So, and you can also delay, like, how long does it send? Should you send within maybe 80 seconds to 120 seconds? That's like 1 minute 20 seconds to 2 minutes, so that it is not too fast. And also under this recipient, don't use both, use individual, and that is all. And then you tick, but you can see that I've used features that are not free. That means I have to pay. So like, let's look at this these things to see what feature is free, what feature is paid. If you want it to reply to all your messages, that's like free, right? If you want it to respond exact match and similarity match, free. But pattern match, expert match, and welcome message means that if the person is sending a message without their contact saved, you're still going to send that response to them. Like anybody that did not save your number and they send you something, is going to respond to them. That's what welcome message is, and it's only for Pro users, as you can see. So single reply, you can get it for free, but multiple reply, random reply, you can only get it unpaid. And line breaks, you can only use 2 line breaks, like 2 paragraphs. But if it is Pro, you can use like infinite number, like n number. Daily replies, can only reply 500 per day, but Pro, unlimited. So I have to think about it. Do I want to go for free or go for paid? Do you understand? So if you're using simple automation, you can still go for Pro. If you know you want to respond, like you want to use not just single message, but you also want to use multiple replies and random replies. So paid is like 60,000 naira per year and 10,000 naira per month, right? But as Empire Builders, I've already been thinking about what I can do for you to make this more accessible to you. Because once you use paid Pro, it is like a complete peace of mind, right? You can use all the features there without being sanctioned, without being limited, without being restricted. So, and what I'm going to be doing for you is that if you're making payment between now and Sunday, you're going to pay just 4,000 naira, and this opportunity is just for 50 Empire Builders. 4,000 naira for the yearly plan instead of 60,000. So it's just like we are pulling resources together to get this yearly plan. So imagine having to pay 60k individually or paying 10k per month. That can be a lot, right? So, and it will not help you to save contact automatically. It's only help you to respond to messages like autoresponder, right? So 10,000 naira per month and 60,000 per year, but instead you're paying just 4,000 naira per year. But this offer is only going to be available if we are able to get 50 Empire Builders that want to take it up on or before Sunday. So I'm going to drop the payment details right in the caption and on the group chat. So all you need to do is just to make payment and send me receipts. Once you send the receipt, make sure that you're using an Android for you to participate in this. So once I send receipts, once I receive 50 payments by Sunday midnight, then we're going to go on with it. But if not, then we're going to refund everybody that paid. So it's just that means we're not ready, right? So, and after that, I might announce whenever I'm ready, right? Whenever I'm ready to actually launch it fully. That time it's not going to be 4k, it's going to be between 5k and 10k by that time. So, but if you know that you really want this 4,000 naira, just send your payment and send me receipt. That is for this simple automation. Now let's talk about the advanced automation. Under advanced automation, also you need this particular app. It's like one of the biggest app that you're going to be needing, because autoresponder does a lot. I showed you some things like in the former video, in the theoretical video, where I was showing you how it responds to messages in a DM. So it is autoresponder that is doing that work, but there are some other apps that would be at the back end that helps you to save the contact automatically, that helps you to do some sort of things and make sure that the number is saved in a certain way that you want it to be saved. So many things like that. So there are about 4 apps, and also not only limited to apps, there are also some plugins. Let me show you something. So I'm going to be importing the plugins. Excuse me, I'm going to go to these 3 dots. I'm going to import rules. So I'm going to click on no, I'm going to click on add, and I'm going to click on import rules. So these rules I'm about to import are rules that would help me to do my automation well. So these are the rules. So I've imported them. Can you see? There are many. So for those that want advanced automation, this is what you're going to be getting. You can see that it is not simple. It's not looking like the simple automation. So there are some setup, there are some backend stuff we're going to be doing that would help you capture the name of your lead, right? And also help you to respond to them. You can see that there's multiple response. There is all. You can delay. This one is too small. You can increase the amount of seconds to make it slower, in responding, so that it's not too fast. So you can see, and there's some setup you do at the back end that would help you to save contact automatically as well. So if you want this advanced automation that would save contact even when you are sleeping, I think I've already given you a lot of rules and regulation you have to follow, because this is about abiding by the WhatsApp rules, right? Even though you cannot be too careful when it comes to WhatsApp, you cannot be too careful. That's just the fact. So, and then concerning Wamation, this one is more like, according to what I have experienced though, this one is always working, like always working. Wamation, sometimes they may not work, but they have a support line you can reach out to, so which is on their website, and I can also share the number of the group chat. They're always supportive. They will always respond to you and help you check what the challenge is, and help you solve it. That's just one thing about Wamation. They have a standby support team that would help you anytime. It can even be in the midnight. They are always like active. So now, concerning this advanced automation, I have two options for you if you want the advanced automation. The first option is you want us to set it up together like a one-on-one session. You don't want to watch videos, you just want us to work on it together, right? I'm just going to be telling you, yeah, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that, and we're going to do it according to what your brand needs. So this one, normally I charge 70,000 naira to do it, right, for a one-on-one automation session where we're going to do all your automation together, right? But I'm giving 5 Empire Builders this opportunity before Sunday midnight as well. So if you know you're interested, you're going to pay just 40,000 naira instead of 70,000. So that's if we have 5 Empire Builders by Sunday, then we're going to go on with it, or we have to send back the refund. So which may come with a deduction of bank charges. That yes, maybe 1,500 naira bank charges anyways. So if you know that you are interested, you want to go for it, then you know what it means to have a one-on-one session with me to set up your automation. It means that we're going to be aligning everything we are doing to your brand. I can give you ideas. Okay, let us use this particular word. Let us not use this. Let us use the get. So then the second option is if you want to watch the videos, right? You want to help you to set it up by yourself, right? You set it up by yourself at the comfort of your home. You can set it up. You have at least 1 year access to the videos and all the resources, right? Because it's not just videos. You would also need like a lot of other things that you would set up to make it work. And that one, normally I charge 40,000 naira for it. It's like a course, like, right? And it comes with other things. So what matters is that you're able to automate your WhatsApp, right? But meanwhile, if you are going to be taking up this offer I want to give right now, you're going to pay just 20,000 naira. And the offer is only valid between now and Sunday midnight as well. And it is open to 10 Empire Builders. So if you're able to get 10 Empire Builders between now and Sunday midnight, then we're going to, have it, or we would have to scrap it. So I know the videos are coming from me, which means that it is in line with what you have been learning before, right? Everything is going to sync well. You are still getting it. There's no confusion. So, and that is that about this automation. So if you want to use a simple one, you don't have to create as many rules as possible while not using the advanced feature, right? So another thing about it is that you can also go to your settings, right, and choose the version you want. Do you want it to work on any of your phone, or you want it to work on only your WhatsApp business? On your phone you may have WhatsApp business and normal WhatsApp. So do you want it to work on only WhatsApp business, or only normal WhatsApp, or GB WhatsApp, or all of them? So you can actually decide that. So that is that about that. So another thing is that you can also, there's also a part here where sometimes you would have something like automatic reply. It's going to be having it on top of it. So you can come and clear it off here and click on OK, so that it does not have any header or footer on it. So that is it about how to use autoresponders. How has the experience been so far? This is my final video for you. Meanwhile, based on the level of reviews and excitement and participation I see after this, will determine if I'm gonna be sharing the video on how to create offers that sell out with you or not. So how has been your experience? Maybe if I see like 50 comments or 100 comments, in my head is swollen up a little, I may decide to share the video with you. But if not, I'm just gonna keep the video for those of us that would come and join us inside the Operation Take Charge Challenge. I'm sure that there's no employer that wants to miss that challenge, especially if you are serious with your business next level, right? So because it is not limited to just WhatsApp, but all social media platforms. You really want to smile to the bank in 2026. You don't want to play small with your business. You really want to, you know how we do it now. So if that looks like what you want, you don't want to miss it, you want to send a DM, because right now we have opportunities going on for those that are jumping early. So even though we have just few days to the to the end of registration, so just send a DM if you are interested, it is the next level thing for you right now. So I'm going to be looking forward to reading your reviews in the comment, so which is going to determine if we are going to be having this offer session or not. So bye for now, Empire. If you have any question, you can also ask them in the comment section or the group chat. Bye.